Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, most merciful and most gracious, known as Allah, be within you, around you, and upon you. The epitome of life, the purpose, is to gain understanding. And understanding, that is the outfolding of all knowledge and wisdom within yourself and within the universe. Sometimes the smallest examples or the smallest things, when you meditate on them, do muraqabah, meditate, really think, ponder on it, can reveal many things to us. The human being is the microcosm within the macrocosm, meaning the smaller world within the larger world. So any microcosm has the pattern of the macrocosm. Any small world has the pattern of the larger world. If you take a drop of the ocean and you analyze it, to a degree you can analyze the ocean itself. If you measure the floor, you can get the measurement of the ceiling. I was thinking about this ayat, this degree in the Quran that it speaks on about a spider. It says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. مثل الذين اتخذوا من دون الله أولئك مثل العنكبوت إن أوهان البيوت لبيت العنكبوت لو كانوا يعلمون صدق الله العظيم. The parable of those who take friends other than Allah is like that of a spider who builds a house. Surely, the frailest of houses is the house of the spider. If they only knew. A spider, it spins its web from within its own self. And some spiders, they take that web down and spin another one every day, some every few days. And the female spider, after reproducing, eats the head of the male spider. And when the babies are born, they eat each other. The strongest survive. So this parable, this similitude or this likeness of people who take friends other than Allah is like the spider who builds a house. Sometimes we take, so I look at, I'll tell you this way. The zahir, the seen, wa batin, and the unseen. So looking at the unseen, sometimes we take friends of our own passions and our own desires. These things, most of the time, when we moving around on a daily basis, are automatic. These desires and these passions are automatic, and we just expressing it daily because we don't think about them and how it affects our lives when we manifest them into reality. And I'm not talking about just thinking, but I mean actually acting on it, especially automatically. And sometimes when we act on these, not even sometimes, most of the times when we act on a negative thought we get a negative outcome. And sometimes people take these thoughts and these negative things, these lower aspects of their self, as friends. Some people who think wrong have been thinking wrong for so long that that's the automatic go-to. This ruins themselves, this ruins relationships, and it ruins their own self-development because there's no understanding that comes out of it. It's only acting on that mind state, and it always leads to misunderstanding and bad experiences. So in that degree, the web is the actions, but the spider is the thoughts itself. And the conditions and circumstances are often the same. It's the house of the spider. With a tangled web, we weave when we first start to deceive. And most times we are deceiving ourselves doing this. And many people don't think about these things. Some are just unconscious. And we have to realize that we are the ones who program this game we play, meaning life. We are programming it by constantly thinking the same things, doing the same things, getting the same results, and somehow wondering why we are in the situation we are in. We relate to people and people relate to us the way that they relate to us, not taking heed to the signs within ourselves. On another level, socially, we take friends other than Allah in our daily interactions with people who don't pour in us no type of good orderly directions, people who don't do anything substantial in life, and not just substantial, I mean just good, period, on a basic level, and associate with that, take advice from them. So if these people are going in the wrong direction, all they have for us is the wrong direction. It's not rocket science. That's easy as cooking oodles and noodles. And even on a higher level than that, candidates in the government, sometimes we take them for friends, don't know them, but because of personality worship and think that people are going to do these different things, which most obviously don't understand politics and how it works. And these people have their own interests, and politics makes strange bedfellows. So we elect these people thinking that our will is going to be done, unbeknownst to us how it really plays out. And this is on so many levels. And just as the spider who weaves his web from within, all governments are like that. Not just our government here in the land of America and its adjoining islands, but the corporation of United States of America, it's like that. It's like that in other places. The most, people will see these places in awe. Mecca and Saudi Arabia, you have an awe and romance in your eyes, and these, the governments is foul. Many places are like that. That's how governments are nowadays. And in ancient times, governments were the same way. So we take friends in a lot of things like that, other than prime source, creator, whatever you perceive that to be. But the result is still the same. It's still the same. So this becomes a distraction. Distracts people from self-development. It distracts people from divine governance of the human kingdom, of their own selves, and pursuing worthy endeavors on a day-to-day basis. And this is something that, if a person gives thought, if they only knew, this would return you to the source, and spend more time on yourself and how to develop your mind and how to develop your body and go through life in this way, because that in itself has influence on the immediate people around you, who the most important, your family, your husband or your wife, and then people in your social network, you see, and you'll inspire change. Well, that can only happen when we choose to change the condition within ourselves and stop taking friends in the lower aspects of our being, because every human being has bad thoughts, has good thoughts, but people who have learned, they turn from the bad and they choose the best part after knowing every square inch of their experiences, circumstances, and conditions. They put out the worst part of their character. They don't care about the poor part of the way that they used to think, and they choose the best part for themselves ever since they made it. But you have to make it, and everyone has the ability to do so. Everyone has the ability to do so, but first it starts with the thought, because if not, your home life, your house, your relationship life, your house, your mental life, your house, your work life, your house will be like the frailest of houses, the house of the spider. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Like and subscribe, share the video if you felt that you got anything out of it. Perhaps someone will get something else. And send an email to secretofalah@gmail.com if you look to join the spiritual pathway of the Tijani, rooted in the Sirrullahi, the secret of Allah. Peace.